All right, your network is your net worth. A powerful statement that gives emphasis to the importance of building connections and relationships in business. If you want to learn how to turn your network into your net worth, okay, then stay tuned and don't miss this opportunity this opportunity to discover how to build a meaningful relationships that can elevate your business and you as a person. Okay, welcome to episode 50 of Talking Business with Ritz. Okay, let me just pin our broadcast right now. Okay, we are now live. Ah, all right. Okay, let's get on with the show. Hello, everyone. My name is 𝐸𝑐𝐿 the owner of Mighty Shell Virtual Solutions. We specialize in digital content creation, social media management, admin and back-end support, as well as process automation and workflow optimization. Okay, so at our core, we strive to boost your productivity and streamline your processes, allowing you to delegate with ease and achieve more. So, our aim is to help your business thrive without burden or overwhelm. So, we are now streaming on my Facebook group and YouTube channel, which I'm going to show. Eh, where's my button? Okay, here we go. YouTube channel, which is this one. All right, do subscribe, and our Facebook group. This is a free group, so join and watch the all the past episodes. Alrighty. Now, if you're watching with us right now, comment hashtag live, or if you're catching us through replay, comment hashtag replay so that I know you've been here. Now, all right, let's start. Let's start the show. So, in order to achieve success in business, it is crucial to seek out individuals who possess skills and talents, okay, that we lack. So as this enables us to learn from them and propel our business forward, so we don't need to know everything to run a business. We just need to leverage good people's skill, all right, to help us propel forward. So the main purpose of this show is to give back to the community of online entrepreneurs by providing a platform to showcase the human behind the title before the offer. So it is a platform that showcases the human side of entrepreneurship. Now, we believe in the importance of building genuine connections and fostering a supportive community within the world of online entrepreneurship. Now, during each episode, we'll provide you with valuable insights and actionable tips that you can use to achieve small wins and make progress towards success. Our goal is to inspire and motivate you to move forward on your journey. Okay, now tune in weekly to receive your dose of inspirations and valuable takeaways. So today We are joined by a creative director of Canva Creatives Philippines who loves to open possibilities by connecting people through the services she provides. So she is also a social media strategist and image branding specialist. So our guest will be sharing insights on the following topics. Okay, let me just flash it on the screen. Okay, so topic one would be building strong relationships, the key to increasing your net worth through networking. All right. And topic number two would be the power of connection, tips for sustaining your network and boosting your net worth. Right. And topic number three would be creating opportunities through networking, how to maximize your net worth potential signings. All right. These are very interesting topics for most of us. So, without much ado, let me bring her in. Uh, where is our guest right now? Did I lost her? No, she's here. Wait a minute. So it's this. There's our StreamYard. And here we go. All right. Let's add Miss Kate Villas. Hi, Miss Kate.
Hi, everyone. Hello po. Good evening. Good evening. Good morning. Sa kung saan, in anywhere part of the world you are right now. Hi, hi.
All right. Welcome, Miss Kate, to episode 50 of Talking Business with Ritz.
I'm so excited to be here today.
All right. Okay, so our goal is for the audience to become familiar with the person behind the title before the offer, right? So could you tell us where are you located right now?
I'm actually here in Miami right now. Miami, Cubao.
All right. Miami, Florida. You got me there.
Yes, I'm in the Philippines right. I'm from Quezon City. And
All
I've,
right.
I've been living here for ever since I ever since my family moved. We were originally from Dubai.
Dubai.
Albay, Albay.
Albay. Okay. So previously from Albay.
Yes.
Okay. So how do you find Manila right now? I've been away for like since COVID. No, no, no. Before COVID, so 2023. Today is 2023. About 4 years. 4 years ago. How's Philippines now?
Grabe. Actually, it's really been challenging for most people talaga. I mean, for everybody. And
Mm-hmm.
yesterday we celebrated the anniversary of the lockdown here in Manila. So it's really been it's nostalgic in a way because I was thinking a few years ago we thought that the pandemic would only last for 2 weeks. But it lasted for
Mm-hmm.
how many years? The lockdown was for for years long. So it's been quite a challenge, but now that we are already slowly integrating back into our old habits, going out of the
Mm-hmm.
house, visiting places, sometimes people no longer wear masks outside.
Mm-hmm.
So slowly, I'm really seeing that people are starting to, really feel the new normal and get on with their lives again.
Wow, that's good. That's great. It's the same thing here where I am. I am in Malaysia right now, and most of the people here don't wear mask anymore. I do. My family do. So you can never be too careful,
Mm-hmm.
right? So okay. Anyway, I'm going to ask you series of random questions. Would
All
that
right.
be all right? So let's start with what is your favorite word and why?
My favorite word for this year is paranoia. Are you familiar with it?
No, what is that? Pornoia.
Paranoia is the opposite of paranoia. It's like you think that the world is conspiring to bring you everything good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually my word of the year.
So it's a positive uh, sort of a mind setting, right?
Yes.
So it's an opposite of paranoia. Wow, first time I heard that word. All right, so next question. What is the craziest thing you've ever done and did you regret it afterwards?
Oh my gosh, I've done a lot of crazy stuff in my lifetime so far. So but I think the one that will top the list would probably be uh I went out on a date with a stranger at 9 p.m. and went home at 4 a.m. And all
Wow.
we did was talk.
And you were stuck afterward?
No, no, no. All we did was talk. We were really just talking.
Oh,
We
okay.
had dinner. We had dinner and then we had coffee and then we had tapsilog. We
Uh-huh.
had bus all together. One of the craziest thing I've did, but it was really fun and I don't regret it, even though I'm no longer talking to that person.
Oh, maybe the universe maybe the universe says this person needs you at that time. Or you need that person at that time. All right. Now, with your background and accomplishments as a creative director of Canva Creative Philippines, what's one thing that people might be surprised to learn about you or your business?
Uh, People assume that um, they think that I'm always online because because everything we work right now, it's always you're always online. Um you have to be visible everywhere, and
Mm,
people assume that I'm always online. And why do I say this? Because I get messages from any time of the day. And
okay.
sometimes people feel like that I should be responding the moment that they message me. But yeah, apparently, guys, no, Ninang Kate is not online 24/7. I sleep.
Yes, I can relate. We are not a robot. Okay. Now, all right. What's one habit that you've developed that you think has contributed to your success as a creative director?
Oh my gosh, I like this question because recently I've been telling my friends about it. It's
Mm-hmm.
always catching yourself. What do I mean when you catch yourself? There are a lot of things that we experience in life, right? There are a lot
Mm-hmm.
of challenges on our day-to-day activities and whatnot. And
Yes.
sometimes we get caught up with all of these. There are different factors that trigger our emotions, that trigger our mood, that affects our productivity and everything else, right? So what I do is that I catch myself whenever I say things that I shouldn't be saying, whenever I go back to old habits that won't really, benefit me, or once I go back to procrastinating because I think I feel like this and whatnot. So that's what
Mm-hmm.
I do right now. I have this mental note to always catch myself whenever I feel like I shouldn't be doing these kinds of things, because it will go back to all those bad habits that I used to have.
All right. So, how do you do that? Like, do you act it out first, then you catch yourself, or in your head, meaning you're thinking of what to do, and then you're saying, "Oh, don't do this now," or something like that. How does it work?
I actually pause. So
Oh.
I pause for a while. I think about this. Um,
Mhm.
for the next 5 minutes, if I do this thing, will it benefit me? If it not, I won't do it. So I ask myself that question. I pause and then I ask myself, is this gonna benefit me? If I do this, is this gonna add up to my goal right now? And if the answer is no, then I will put it on the side. I will stop it, or I will do something to elevate my feelings if it is concerning my emotions at the moment. Because sometimes as creatives, we have blocks, right?
Right.
Sometimes we feel like, oh my gosh, I can't work right now. But you have to show up. So that's
Correct.
what
Correct. Yeah.
I ask myself. I test it out. Can I do this? Is this possible for me? I give myself time to think. Because sometimes, right, we just act on like impulse. We act on
Mm-hmm.
like sometimes we're on autopilot. And I try my bestest not to be on that zone. Because when you're on autopilot, you miss out on a lot of things.
That is so true. No, we are all human. Sometimes we act on our emotions. So when you're feeling angry, sometimes when you talk to people, it comes out. So if you don't, actually, you're correct. If you don't catch yourself, then you'll be not only be affecting your future self, but the people that you are engaged with at the moment.
Exactly.
Yeah. That is a good insight, Nina and Kate. Now, I'm going to call you Nina and Kate now, not Miss Kate. All right. So, okay, are you ready for this question?
All right, go.
All right. So if you could have a superpower, what would it be and why?
I want to travel back in time. Oh my gosh. I've always thought about this. If there was one thing that I could do that I wish I could do, and it's a superpower, it's always time traveling for me. The reason being is I wish that I could be there for myself when I was younger. I wanted to be that person who could be there for someone the moment when I needed someone. So that's what I try to do with my friends, with my nieces, with the people around me. I try to be there for them. I show up as much as I can. And when I feel like I ask them, what do they need? I ask them to teach me how to communicate with them, how to treat
Mm-hmm.
them. Because when you tell people, like when you ask people to teach you how to treat them, it sends off a really good signal to them that, hey, this person wants to know my boundaries. So that's one thing I want to have. Like I want to be able to go back in time to certain points in my life and tell myself na it's gonna be better, or perhaps stop myself from developing my bad habits. There are a lot of things that I experienced in the past that I wish I didn't delve into.
Yes. Well, people passes through those kind of phases in life, right? I myself also had those kinds of episodes. But time traveling is, yes, is a good superpower. Indeed. All right. Indeed. Okay. Now, last question. How do you stay motivated when faced with setbacks or failures in your personal life or in your business?
I'm sorry.
How do you stay motivated when
Oh,
faced with setbacks or failures in your business?
like I said, there are a lot of feelings or emotions that trigger us, right? And on a day-to-day basis, sometimes we wake up and then we feel like, oh my gosh, how can I work today? I'm not, I feel like I'm so unmotivated, or there's just too much that goes on in life. So
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of tools that I use in order to reground myself. Number one, I am an avid fan of essential oils. Like,
Essential
it's really
oils.
fun. Yeah, it's really funny because not all people are into it because they feel like, that's just artsy artsy. That's just for the gram, or sometimes some people will say na, maybe that's just placebo. That's just smell. But you know what? I don't care because if it works for me, then it's fine. Because I'm the only person who wants to, really make use of things that would work for myself. And if it works
Mm-hmm.
for me, then I'm gonna do it. So that's what I do with essential oils. So I have my favorite essential oil, which is the scent is peppermint. I'm not sure if you're familiar with essential oils, but my favorite scent is peppermint. So what I do is I put one drop and then I put it on my palm and then I cup it, I smell it, and then it really, instantly it elevates my mood. But whenever I feel lonely or I feel really, really sad, or at the moment um I feel like I don't want to move, I go
Mm-hmm.
to citrus oils because it really helps me elevate my mood. Like the scent of orange, it really
Citrus,
sends
yeah.
signals to your brain to, like, wake up. So that's one of the tools that I use to help me stay motivated. Number two is one of the best regrounding techniques that I think I've learned through therapy is meditation. As
Yes.
cliche as it sounds, but it really helps. When you do meditative breathing, I ground myself using that. So it's a form of breathing wherein you count
Mm-hmm.
and then it relaxes your body. When you fix your breathing, it instantly sends signals to your brain to recalibrate. So it instantly gives me solution to my current predicament. Let's say, for example, I'm experiencing a panic attack, or I'm being very anxious at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Something triggered me, an outside factor, perhaps. Then I would do the breathing techniques that I've learned through my therapy. So there are a lot of ways talaga to keep you motivated. And one funny, my last tool that I use that is really funny for me is that I go on TikTok and I watch funny
Okay.
videos. It's really as simple as that. I really go and search comedy. It's really one of the things that I really want. Sometimes I search for cats because cat videos will always make
Yes.
me laugh. So yeah, so those are the small things that I do to help myself. And you
Yeah.
really have to find it out what works for you.
Right. I can relate with the essential oils, but that one I use. The family use sandalwood to
Ooh.
keep the moods high up and positive, right? And meditation. Yes, I do meditation. I've been in a program with my dietitian. So every time we did, it's a 2 weeks, 4 weeks program, so once a week. Every time we have this session, right? We do like a 5 to 10 minutes meditation before we start. So
Okay.
yes, and then your TikTok thing, this works because my sister who just had finished her radiation therapy for
Mm-hmm.
cancer, right? It had helped her with staying positive. so that is, yes, that is very helpful, your way of motivating yourself. Okay, let's acknowledge one live watcher right now. This Jeff Bale. He is watching from Manila. Okay, while having fresh coconut, bacon and eggs, so having breakfast. All right, thank you, Jeff, for being here. Okay, now we are finished with the first half of our our session for today. That's very inspiring. We are now going to the next phase. So, um, Miss Kate's goal is to share the wonders of community building and networking. So, in the next 5 minutes or less, kindly talk us through how you've started and found success as a creative director.
All right. So before I answer that, one quick lang. My name is Kate, and I used to be in communities filled with moms. So people assume I'm already a mother. So sometimes, here in the Philippines, we have that uh, greeting when you greet someone, "Hi sis" or "Hi mommy."
Yep.
We greet people like that, right? So when people assume that since I'm inside a mommy community, I'm a mom, So it's really hard for me to like, express myself. Hey guys, wait, I'm not the mom. So that's why I had my branding called Ninang Kate. All right. So the
Oh.
reason why I became successful in this field here in so if you're not familiar with Canva, Canva is an editing app. It's a photo and video editing app that has been updated so much that right now it's becoming more than just that. Okay. So the reason why we've become successful because we were able to grow our community from the number of 10,000 to 12,000, I think, members to now an 86,000 member community ever since just because of the pandemic. People have been going online, trying to learn new things, picking up new hobbies, and it's really exciting for us. And one of the things that I see that's been really helpful is for you to just show up. So what I do is that I go live there together with my mentor and my other co-admins, and then we teach people. We give value, and that really adds up to other people as well. Because when you provide value to others, they will continuously follow you so that they will learn more from what you've been sharing. And I think being able to show up every day, if not every day, even just on days that you feel like you can, it really helps you build that credibility that people will say, "Oh, I'm gonna follow Ninang Kate because I know that she does this.
Yeah.
She gives out this type of value." So yeah.
That's very inspiring. Now, for those who just came in late, okay, this is Ritzel Loredo Rectra, your digital content creator and process automation specialist. We have here Ninang Kate or Miss Kate Villas, creative director of Canva Creatives Philippines. So, yeah, don't forget to join the Facebook group Talking Business with Ritz live expert interview to watch the replay and all the past episodes. Or you could also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Um, YouTube channel. All right. I keep on forgetting to flash. Okay. YouTube channel right there. And yeah, type your comments. And if you are live, comment hashtag live. And if you are watching on replay, do let us know by typing hashtag replay. Okay, now let's move on. Let's talk business. Where is my drum roll? There we go. Okay, Miss Kate is here to share with us. Let me remove my banner again. All right, there we go. Three topics. Okay, so the first topic would be building strong relationships, the key to increasing your net worth through networking. So I'm going to flash it here on the screen, and I'm going to let Miss Kate or Ninang Kate talk about this stuff. All right, let's go for topic number one, Miss Kate.
All right. When it comes to building strong relationships, it's really important that you are your true self, your authentic self, because people will resonate with you. That's one of the things that really has to be your foundation whenever you try to get to know people. And what are the foundation what are the attitude that you have in order to be relatable? You
Mm-hmm.
have to be someone that people can trust. And how can people trust you? You have to be honest. You have to not fake it. Because how can people feel? I mean, when someone is lying to you, you will really feel it. You will know at some point that this person is not telling you the truth. In order for you to build a strong relationship, you have to set that foundation with that person. That, hey, this is a safe space. I'm doing this and this is me. So, why does this affect your net worth through networking? For the longest time, people have been very allergic to the term networking. People
Correct.
have always had this negative connotation that networking is pyramiding scam, networking is this. But actually, in reality, people network every day. One of the things that I've learned through the business that my family has is when people come to you, because you offer certain types of products or services, and you do the best you can for that client, for that person, they will come back. And that becomes one of your networks. So when people, when let's say client number one, they were satisfied with your services, they will
Mm-hmm.
refer you to client number two. They will refer you to different types of people. My family's business has been existing since 2004 when we moved here in Manila. And funnily, we don't know anybody. But because my parents were really friendly people, we became introduced to different types of communities locally. Thus, we were able to get to know a lot of people who already have a say in the market. You know, it's really funny because people don't view it that way, that
Mm-hmm.
your network is the people you connect with. So basically, if you are genuine to people you connect with, if you don't, burn bridges, or if you don't, like, you're so picky with the people you meet, it's really gonna add up to you at some point in your life, because you never know when you're gonna need a person. So here's a funny technique that I use, because I'm a person who doesn't remember people's names very well. I always
We're on
forget
the same
people's
boat.
names. So I'm not like how I used to, because when I was younger, oh my gosh, when I see you, I can recite your cell phone number. I used to be that person, because I'm so excited with technology. I always text people. The unlimited texting in Manila was so new back then. So yeah, but I'm not like how I used to. So what I do right now is, let's say for example, I meet you for the first time and you hand me over your calling card. So what I do is I put at the back of my on the calling card, or somewhere on a space there, I put who you are to me, or who you resonated to me with. Like, say for example, Miss Rachel, if you will be sending, if I have your calling card, or
Mm-hmm.
if let's say, since we've met digitally, I will now be putting you in my contact list. And what I will be putting is, talking business with Ritz. She is an expert interviewer. That's what I'm gonna put, because at some point in my life, I may need your network. Let's say, for example, that I may need some of the people that you interviewed before, right? So I'm going to connect with you in order to connect with other people. So that's how you increase your network, right? So that's one of the techniques that I use. Now, some people that I meet, there are some people na, of course, you will say, not all batches of apples are good apples.
Yeah.
So there will be some that you won't really, use in a
Some are
way.
sour, some are
Yeah,
rotten.
exactly.
Correct. Correct.
So what I do is I also put notes about it. I think this person is not gonna be an addition to my life. Next. you know. So yeah, so basically that's how you evaluate your network. Let's say for
Mm-hmm.
example, you're in school, right? You graduated elementary, let's say primary school. And of course, there are only few of you. Let's say for example, there are only 20 of you in your class when you graduated. Now you're in a business wherein you need to connect with people. I will list down all the people from my past. I will list them down. Where are they now? What are they doing in their lives right now? Can I connect with them? Especially with Facebook nowadays, that it's really easy. I
Mm-hmm.
did that actually. When I came to Manila a few years, when I came to Manila, and Facebook became a thing, I started searching for my friends in elementary, in high school, that I no longer connected with currently. And then it's really funny that you get to reconnect with them. Oh, where are you now? I'm actually working at the hospital. And then they will say that. And then I will say, "Oh, really? Maybe you need our services. My family offers a printing service. We offer like this, and that." And surprisingly, some people, it won't translate into sales, but some would, right? So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so that's how you really build your network. You just collect and collect. You guys go out and meet people, and you never know. You never know at what point in your life will you need them or their network.
Or they will need you at some point in their life too.
Exactly.
Right. That's a good. That's a good point on this topic: building strong relationships. All right, now we move on to the next topic, which is the power of connection. I think they're all related. Tips for sustaining your network and boosting your net worth. All
All
right.
right. When people say that, I'd like to connect with you, it's actually a really good thing. All right. So I'm a single woman in Manila. So of course the dating scene is different from before. It's really different, especially with the pandemic. Everything became online and right. So what I did was I started swiping because that's the easiest thing to do to meet someone right now. It's not like before that when you go out, you go to the bar or you go to parties or whatnot. When you
Mhm.
rub elbows with someone, oh hi, and then you get to talk to them, right? So it's no longer like that. So what I do right now is I swipe. Surprisingly, 80%, like I'm very confident to say this, 80% of my swipes, of my matches, if I do not end up with a romantic relationship with them, they become clients. It's really funny. I can't help it because it's so easy for me. It comes second nature to me to talk about what I do. And when people they connect with me, they understand who I am and what I do. They want that as well, or when they need it, they know who to contact. They contact
Mm.
me because they already know what I do. And that's really important in sustaining your network. You have to onset when you meet someone, let them know. So here's the funny thing. Because I do a lot of things, it's really hard to put a label to who I am. So that is the
Correct.
reason why when people ask me, can you tell me more about yourself? I summarize myself as actually I open possibilities for people. And then they will be like, what do you mean that you open possibilities for people? It's because my network is already a very good chunk of people that when you need someone, I have someone for you. You know? So it's really been that. I've been taking care of the network of people that I have. I know someone from LTO. If people need support when it comes to renewing their licenses or
Mhm.
just advices when it comes to um, road issues on or whatnot, I have that person. I know people from Malacanang. I know people from this and that and that. I know a lot of politicians. I know a lot of teachers. I've been connected with different types of communities and those people inside the communities, of course they are also different individuals and persons, so
Yes.
they know also different types of people, and because they trust and believe in me, whenever I vouch for someone or whenever I ask for support, they they are very much willing to give support as well, because I was able to sustain the relationship that we have, that it's a give and take relationship. It's not always just me asking and asking and asking. It's also me giving them things. So that's also one of the things that you need to learn as you build your network, as you build your connections with people.
Mhm.
Don't just say hi to people when you need them.
True.
Also say hi to them, ask them how they're doing, even though you don't need them at that moment, right? So that's one of the things that I've learned. And this will really boost your network if you've built this directory of people that you can reach out to at certain points in your life when you need it.
Okay. It sounds interesting, and it sounds how to say, um it's gonna take a lot of time to do that. So how do you plan your day? Like, for example, you have a lot of people in your network. I'm sure each one of them you touch based, right?
Yes,
Those good apples, if we say so, right? So out of like 100, maybe you probably have about 70 good apples in there. how do
yes.
you how do you like, do you communicate with those 70? every day, or do you batch them? How is it? I'm talking on a technical perspective
Yeah.
and a time management perspective, because that's what I do, and that's who I am. That's how I think as well when I do my business
All
and
right.
process.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are a lot of ways for you to batch talk to people, right? So what I do is sometimes I connect with people online. I go live. I just basically go live, talk to people online, mention names, say hi to people. And in your social media, right? It's very easy nowadays because of course, with notifications always on, you will really see,
Mm-hmm.
oh, this person messaged me pala. Oh, this person they're online, or me, honestly, I just become visible for them. So how do you become visible for other people? You like their post, you share their post if it provides value for you, or if you feel like you need to share it, go ahead and share it. If it can help your friend, if your friend has a business, I share whatever it is, the advertisement for that business of my friend. Because if I don't buy from my friend, if I can, example, let's say for example, right now I could not afford to buy the product or services that my friend is offering. What I do for them is I share it around. I share it to people because I believe I have a following as well. So people in my circle will see whenever I share stuff. And they know that when I vouch for people, it's really very trustworthy people, because of
Mm-hmm.
course I will never vouch for people na what we call here in the Philippines na mapapahiya ka. Like you'll be ashamed when you vouch for that person, right?
Yes.
So that's what I do. So when it comes to technical stuff, like in the morning, it's very hard for me to do away with my phone. So I check my phone and I see if there are important messages, because I get a lot of messages, of course, and it's really hard to keep up with messages. Especially there are strangers who will be messaging you, so automatically sometimes those messages, since you're not friends with them, they go to the message request. So it becomes a habit of mine already to check all the funnels where people can contact me, be it on
Mm-hmm.
Twitter or in Instagram, DMs and whatnot. The only thing that is challenging for me right now is emails. Oh my gosh, my emails are like I have 40,000 unread emails. Most of them from subscriptions, of course. I still skim through it because maybe an important one will, be lost in that many unread emails. So that's what
Mm-hmm.
I do. In order for me to maintain those relationships with the people, I say hi every now and then. Or whenever I'm doing a campaign, I put certain people on tabs. Like, oh, I have to connect with this person for X number of weeks because I might connect with them. It's also part of the algorithm as well. So it's really important for you to categorize the people that you have. Let's say, for
Mm-hmm.
example, I have my high school friends, I have my college friends, and I categorize them with what they do. So actually, one of my friends is, oh, she's already part of she's a financial advisor. Oh, so you're part of my financial advisor lists. So
Oh,
if
that's how you categorize.
ah via industry. So let's say, for example, there will come a time that I need someone to talk about financial freedom or talk about finances in general,
Mm-hmm.
budgeting, whatnot. I have a
Mm-hmm.
roster of people that I know are already part of this industry. This person is from this company, from this company. I try my best to have at least one representative from each company, connect with as much people that I can.
Yeah.
I have friends that are business owners. I check them out, their profile every now and then. I
Mm-hmm.
share whatever it is. And I try my bestest to be visible in all the communities that I am part of. I maintain at least, like, even just one post in a month or whatnot, just so that people can still see that, oh, this person is active, there's activity from
Yeah.
this person. Yeah, and it's also part of the algorithm because you never really truly know who is watching. Just to set an example, a few days ago, I went live with a different community. And
Mm-hmm.
in that community, I plugged a certain product. And
Mm-hmm.
because it's me And apparently, a lot of people know me from Canva Creatives Philippines. So they followed me through the other communities. And then that person messaged me, you know what, Ninang Kate, I saw your video. Actually, it's been a long time since I last used my machine. And because I saw your video, I saw all the possibilities and I want to try again. So that's something that's really, you can't really put a price on that. And that's one thing that was built because you sustained a relationship through that network. I have a lot of people come to me and tell them that, hey, I'm following you, but I honestly do not know them. And I'm really happy that they're trying to connect with me. So now I will put them in my roster. I will add them in my list. So that's really what I do. I really try my best to remember people, and if your memory doesn't serve you well as much as it used to, then have
Yes.
tools to support you. My favorite is Excel, because in Excel you can even put the link to the profile of that
Yes.
person.
That is so true.
So,
Yes.
so those are the little things that I do to help myself manage all of this.
Yeah. So there are a lot of tools actually to do that, to automate some of the real time connection with other people, with your own messaging and with your own voice. So some of them, there's one that I'm currently using right now, which is the Simple Marketing tool. It's in
Mm-hmm.
beta, but it's going out soon. All right. And the other ones are from tier five, which is the Genius Messenger CRM and all that. So let's acknowledge before we jump to topic number three. Let's acknowledge two more that had, commented. Frances Durakbich, she's watching live, okay, from Canada. All right. And we have Coach Margin Christensen, all right, from the US.
Hi,
Thank
hi
you, Ruby,
everyone.
for being here. All right, now let's jump to topic number three. Where is that? So let's put on the banner. Creating opportunities through networking and how to maximize your network and potential signings.
All right. When you say creating opportunities through networking, this is where your strategy comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Our life is filled with what we call network marketing. Network marketing is not just like what um, people normally think as scams. You build a network, then pyramid, and then ask people to buy stuff and whatnot. It's really not that. When you say network marketing, it's really connecting on a marketing level with the people that is already warm, that is already in your audience. And now, how do you create opportunities through that? Like I was telling earlier, right? Whenever I meet someone, I try to get to know that person truly so that I know how I can connect with them in the future. So that
Mm-hmm.
if there is an opportunity for business, I would always insert that. I would always insert that because one of my mottos in life is actually we rise by lifting others. So what
True.
that means is that I always try my best to connect other people because if they will be connected with that person, that's another plus points for me because I was able to successfully connect other people and it gave them a positive effect in their lives or in their businesses. And that adds up to your network as well because people will
Mm-hmm.
feel, oh, Kate's network is really good because the people that she always recommends are really great people, right? And that adds up to you as well because people will say, na, oh, she has good choice in friends. You
True.
know, those are the things that little by little gives opportunities for you and your businesses. I always tell my friends, hey, friend, I know that you can't buy my service right now, but would it be okay for you to share it? So that's one of the opportunities as well that you can get by having a network. Because if you know people and your people can share the things that you do, you never know who from their network would need the things that you offer. So those are already opportunities in progress. So
Correct.
how else can you maximize your net worth? when it comes to potential signings, or when it comes to potential business opportunities. So the thing is, whenever you plan out your marketing strategy, always go back to what are the if it's possible for you to name three things, if it's
Mm-hmm.
possible for you to name three products or whatnot, always go back to that because it creates retention to people. People will remember you for that. So let's say, for example, in my social media, how do I maximize this so that the people in my audience would remember? So I would always create content. So when we say creating content, it's as simple as I would take a selfie. I'd take a selfie, especially when I feel cute. I'll post that selfie, and in the caption, I would always reintroduce myself. Because you never know who's new in your profile, who's new in your page. So I would just go like, hey, my name is Kate, and I'm doing this, and that. And if you'd like to connect with me, feel free to reach out to me. Kwentuhan tayo. Kwentuhan in Philippines is like, let's talk. So
Yeah.
it's really funny for me to have people reach out to me and say it's like I've known you for a lifetime. Because it's really that because uh, I'm a writer. I always believed that I'm a writer ever since I was young. So one of the things that I thought before that was negative about me is that I fail to describe things in short sentences. That's always
Yeah.
the thing. It's always very long for me. I cannot put captions like three sentences. No, it's always a paragraph for me. So there are people who like that, and there are others who don't. There are others who engage with the post just because of the photo. They don't read the caption at all.
Yeah.
So, but there are people who actually read the caption, and I've proven this countless of times already because I connect. There was this message that really, made me feel that it affirmed whatever it is that I'm doing is really working because that person reached out to me and say, hey Kate, I'm not sure if you know me. I'm not sure if you remember me. We've connected way back and I started following you since then. And I have a busy life, but whenever I open my Facebook, you're always on my news feed. And I'm really happy whenever I see your post because it's really funny for me. It's like I get a sneak peek in your life, so marites, but it's really funny. And I like it because I feel like connecting with you or knowing your stories makes me adds up to my day, and it makes me really happy to experience life through you. So it's funny, but it happens to some people because we never know what stage in life people are, right? And
Yes. True.
we don't know. I always remember I follow certain people as well. It's not just me being followed. I also follow others.
Yeah.
I live vicariously through their posts. I'm not able to travel. I'm not able to go places right now because of course still the pandemic is still here, I'm still not 100% confident to go out and about all the
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
So
True.
I live vicariously through the posts of my friends who are currently in the beach right now. You know, I love it for them. I'm happy for them. I try to ask, how much is it? How are you in a package right now? So that if come a time that I will be available as well, I'd like to go to the places that they've been. So
Mm.
what I do. And basically, when you do that, it's already connecting with others. The easiest way to connect with people right now to maximize opportunities for you is look at their stories.
Yeah.
It's the
Francis
most
says too good.
cliche. Yeah, it's the most cliche thing. But if you actually look at the stories of people, you'll get to have a sneak peek of their lives and you'd understand, oh my gosh, I haven't tried this. And it really looks great. Mostly I use that when it comes to cooking because I love following people who showcase their culinary skills.
Wow. All right. So that's creating opportunities through networking. That is a very, very informative topics that you've presented or you've shared with the audience right now. So, all right, everyone. So, for those who came in late, please do watch the replay in the group or in the YouTube channel. All right. And I'm also flashing Ninang Kate or Miss Kate's personal profile at the bottom. So if you want to connect, do connect. All right, I'm gonna hide that one. I'm gonna um, change the okay. So like that, right? So
All
this is an
right.
informative this is an informative episode, and there are a lot of value bombs that could really help us with creating communities to build strong relationships, to network and increase our net worth. So every guest speaker whom I had invited in this live expert interview is by design. Okay, it had helped me with my mindset and had prepared me to move forward, right? And it had inspired me to get better and better in what I do. So my guests are all inspiring, no bad apples, right? I'm just quoting that word for the day. All right. Yes, thank you, Coach Margin. Yes, we have great energy today, and we have to show up and show up nice and good and strong. All right. Oh, where am I now? I lost my train of thoughts. All right. So, yes, my guests are all inspiring, and it had helped me to be where I am right now. So, this is also what I had envisioned for each and everyone who is watching this one, live or not. Okay. So, you could actually move your business forward. All right. Now, going back to Miss Kate, right? Do you have any current offer that you would like to share with our audience? So please invite them.
All right. So thank you so much for this opportunity to plug. So please connect with me. My name is Ninang Kate, and I'm everywhere as Kate Villas PH. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. I'm basically everywhere. Even Google me. All right. So before I leave the show, I would like to leave again this word to you, because really it really stuck with me this year when I learned of the word pronoia. So earlier, right, you asked me what my favorite word is.
Yes.
Pronoia is the belief that the universe is conspiring in your favor. It's really the opposite of paranoia. And it's really something that I felt like it's so beautiful to have that kind of word, pronoia. And to feel that, oh my gosh, the universe is conspiring in my favor. And I really want you guys to have that type of thing that you can hold on to, even if it's just a word, because you never know how wow the impact that it can create for you. So those are the types of things that I do. I create impact for people. I help people build their communities. One of the things that I used to call myself, well, I still call myself that way, is I am a community fire starter. So what does it
Mhm.
mean to be a community fire starter? Whenever I am invited in a certain community, I always bring in my energy. And I really hope that when we had this interview, you felt my energy, even if
Yes,
I
I
had
do.
one
I
hour of
did.
sleep. So I really hope that you guys learned from us today. I really hope that I was able to give value to you. And this is something that I do on a daily basis. My heart has a certain spot for small business owners, because I really believe that everybody starts small. So I always, give time and effort for those people who feel lost because they don't know what to do, especially in their social media journey. And that's
Mhm.
something I love to connect with to people, because you never really know what you need and when you need it, not unless you are able to talk to somebody else. So
Yes.
let's stop brainstorming with ourselves and start actually brainstorming with other people.
Correct. All right. So as much as we want to hang out with Nina and Kate, it's time to wrap up. All right. Thank you very much for this opportunity to being with us right now, today, tonight for the other side of the world. Oh, I like that.
Thank you for having me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kate Villas.
Thank you, everyone. So happy to be here.
Stay there and don't go away until I do my outro. All right, I'm gonna talk to you behind the backstage. All
All
right,
right.
now stay tuned, everyone. Oh, we have more comments coming in. Okay. Oh yes, good information from Coach MJ. Thank you, Coach. All right, great energy until the next sweet dreams. All right, thank you. And then from Francis, good night and sweet dreams. Okay, thank you. Um, where are we now? All right, where where is it? Okay, I'm gonna hide this one. All right, imperfect action. Now stay tuned, everyone, next week for another episode of Talking Business with Ritz. All right, where we share value bombs to help you get closer to success. All right, now make sure to check out Miss Kate's personal profile down there and connect with her. Add her as a friend and DM her if you want to connect on a more personal level. All right. Thank you for watching, everyone. This is Ritzel Loreto Rectra and Miss Kate or Ninang Kate Villas. Stay safe and healthy. See you in the next episode of Talking Business with Ritz. Now, here's the outro. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.